Chairman of the Republican National Committee, Joe Gruters. Great to have you this morning, Mr. Chairman. So I want to start by just getting your reaction to Trump's speech last night. In my opinion, he did not disappoint. He spoke, much of it off the cuff, for an hour and 44 minutes.
It's what people love. You know, I love the fact that he's back out there, preaching and telling communicating of everything that's happened over the last 10 months. That's good. I mean, that's what we need. And that's what the President Trump is going to do a lot more of as we move forward, as we head towards the midterms, because its communication is the key. And nobody does rallies better than the President Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I mean, you and I both know so well, when it comes to the midterms, it's the economy, stupid. I mean, that's still going to be most likely the #1 issue, and decide whether Republicans hold on to their seats or not. So it's not just stats from economists, though. It's about how the American people feel. And if anything, what can the Republican Party do to help drive that message and how the American people feel about the economy under President Trump?
Well, listen, Biden almost destroyed the country in the 4 years leading up to President Trump's presidency again. And the first 10 months has been unbelievable. But you had it right. No tax on tips, overtime, Social Security, the Trump accounts, his laser focus on trying to make it easier for the average working American out there for real wages, to get prices down. But it takes time, and he does have empathy. But listen, people need to be told of exactly what's happening, and that's what the president's doing. We're going to see a lot more of this from the president. I think that the key to everything is communication, and there's nobody that could deliver that message better than President Trump.
And we know that President Trump remains right now at the center of the Republican Party, but he will not be on the ballot forever, despite all of the chants for Trump 2028 last night. But much of the GOP's energy really comes from his personal appeal. As you mentioned, the rallies and the speeches like we saw last night. But how does the GOP plan to keep the base united and energized? That's the big question going into 2026, going into future years, when, again, Donald Trump's not on the ballot.
Well, President Trump is going to be on the campaign trail. He's going to barnstorm the country to help these Republican candidates because he knows what's at stake. If we don't win the midterms, his presidency is basically over. The Democrats have already showed us what they're going to do. To shut down 43 days, they basically held the government hostage. They're going to obstruct. They're going to investigate everybody in the Trump administration, and then they're going to impeach the president. We can't let that happen. And so, listen, what we're doing is we're doing these redistricting fights across the country. We're raising a ton of money. We're recruiting great candidates, and we're putting the team together that's going to help us win the midterms. It's not going to be easy. Obviously, we know that almost every party in power over the last 150 years have gotten crushed in these midterms, but we are doing everything humanly possible, working with the president every single day to make sure that we have everything ready to go so we can win these midterms. We cannot give up. We cannot let the Democrats take back control. We need to win these midterms, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that happes.
Yeah, I mean, we're all looking at the tea leaves right now, Mr. Chairman, about the midterms, how it might go. And last night in Miami, it did another setback. Voters there elected a Democrat, Eileen Higgins, as the next mayor. First time in 30 years a Democrat won that office. I know President Trump, Governor Ron DeSantis, and you as state party chairman before you were the national chairman really flipped Miami-Dade County in recent years. But is this a warning sign that we should be even more worried about what we're seeing next year?
No, and listen, these special elections are special, and just like I said, over the last 150 years, I think that only 3 times has the party in power been able to hold some of these seats. But in Miami, this is the city of Miami, not the county of Miami. The county of Miami, we're still strong. This is like any inner city. It's been trending to the left. The voter registration has moved against us. Even though we've won voter registration in all 32 states that track it over the last 4 years, we're hammering home. But listen, we never want to lose any of these seats. It's disappointing, but don't forget the former mayor endorsed Harris, endorsed Gillum. It's not like this is a Republican bastion. We could wave the flag and say this is a huge loss. Yeah. Races that we should win, like Tennessee, we won. We came in, the Republican National Committee, our communications team, we found all the data. And what's happening with these Democrat candidates is they're running on affordability. They're running on practical type campaigns when most of them are wackadoo candidates. And certainly in Tennessee, that was the case. We exposed her for what she is. And we expect, listen, candidate quality makes a huge difference at the end of the day. And what we're doing internally at the Republican National Committee is making sure we recruit the best and brightest for these congressional campaigns coming up.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.